me, Andrew, and now we get into some headlines. Here on the Punch newspaper, Port Harcourt Refinery begins operation July. This one is interesting. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about it. But if you want to find out the details, then you know where to go to. The Punch newspaper has all of those details. Hopefully, this promise will be kept. Food imports hit 3 trillion naira over flooding insecurity, CBN. If food import, we spend that high for food importing. That, and we're trying to see how we, salvage the economy and tackle the fall of the dollar, the naira. Beg your pardon. There goes the answer. What we need to correct, the things we need to change. It means we have to look at how we begin to produce and reduce imports and improve exports. Very fundamental. Wike Fubara face-off can destabilize Niger Delta. Jonathan, I was saying this yesterday during the flag off for the road. Tariff hike. Electricity workers lockout minister issue 14-day ultimatum. Very interested. And this one says federal government UAE plan new oil exploration deal. Student loan, 1.2 million beneficiaries listed as scheme begins on Friday. Who's in charge of it? I think the students and Nigerians deserve to know more details about how this loan would work. One more from the Punch. Minimum wage. Labour insists on 8:31 deadline as talks resume today. Let's see if we can touch quickly on the Vanguard newspaper and take a very quick look at what has been said here on the Vanguard. POS, anger, frustration over high cost of cash withdrawals. Fresh tension rises between Okwamaegu, Okoloba area where we had the military officers who were killed. ASU and the gathering storm over unmet demands. That's also another issue another headline from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. And bandits abduct pregnant customs officer's wife, his 3 children, brother in Abuja. All of those are headlines from the Vanguard. All right, quickly we get on to the phone lines and take your contributions. But don't forget, on Facebook, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Again, on Facebook, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Do well to join us. If you haven't joined the Facebook community, log on there, like the page, like the live stream, click on the share button, and don't forget to comment as well. Okay, 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003. Zero 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0002. All right, Dakuku from Eche, we'll start with you quickly. Let's keep it very simple and straight to the point. Good morning, Dakuku.
Good morning, Ifemi Andrew.
Yeah.
This is Dakuku from Apokeche. I'm commenting over the issue of what the former president said. And for Mika and this guy towards teenager, it's not easy. When you have a problem with anybody, you cannot ever work with him seriously because it's become a problem. And they have get the house have got fire. So they cannot sit together to work. I'm just telling you to cease to work and those who are working with him because the House of Assembly have removed. That's what I want to tell him to work for his own. Because bringing somebody to you who is quarrel with him, he cannot be able to have peace in your mind, and he cannot be able to remove your senator. You know, can't have tried, people have tried the low way. Let them stay on their own. Let the river state rest. And I know it cannot affect any other person. Please, so that you can have the government in this state, so that you can move forward in like other states. The river state will have enough money here to develop the state to become a London. But because of big agreements, we want to be in this way. So let me stop here. Thank you. This is Akuku from my pocket.
All right, Dakuku, thank you very much. Isaiah from Buguma, good morning.
Yes, Andrew, good morning.
Go on.
This morning, I'm very happy to hear the list of commissioners. And I think these are men of integrity, men who are focused to serve. I think this, Andrew, I must tell you that it's a square peg in a square hole. Looking at the names, these are people who have been with the government of PDP in Rivers State, past and presently they are still there. Some are past local government chairman. I want to commend the governor, because today we have a governor that is filled with the Spirit of God, which is the wisdom of God. He is like the Joseph that turned the misfortune of Egypt into fortune. That is what we have. When you have people with excellent spirit, and I'm telling you that prudence will become the order of the day. You can see within just a short while. Look at how I want to see. Go to history. History will serve you better. You will know that people who develop River State, that is still the
all right, Isaiah. Point has been made.
These are all people from the joint.
Let's go over to JJ Isaiah. That would not be Isaiah. Thank you. That would not be correct. There are many people who have developed River State that are not also from the riverine. The former transportation minister is one of them. The former governor of River State, who is now the FCT minister, is also one of them. So this is what I think people should understand. You might not like the area that each of these people decided to focus on and the developmental strides that they, brought to the table in their time. It did not mean that they did not contribute to the development. Whatever it is that they did or put on ground had helped the next administration, because you no longer have to come and do that. You would have to do something else. JJ from Rumigbo, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Yes, go on.
I want to say congratulations for those who are commissioner nominee to be screened by the assembly this morning. I think it's a good one, because government business must go on. Like Lucky Dube will say, nobody can stop reggae. On former President Goodluck Jonathan said there is a need to work together as a team. Our people says that fall for me, I fall for you, 9 dog play till the sweet. But if you listen to the former governor in his last media chat, he talked about the settlement in River State has been foreclosed long ago. So, but if that can work, what do I know? Then food import hit 3 trillion. Andrew, are you hearing? It's 3 trillion. Fuel import as at when is 6 trillion. Andrew, how much is our budget? Who go shop, who not go shop? Do we now use this whole money for budget to develop other economy while we just consume? What's all this, for goodness sake? So as far as I'm concerned, we must put all hands on deck to make sure that we develop or grow what we eat and eat what we grow. So as far as I'm concerned, let's see how we can come together.
All right, JJ, thank you very much. Over to Lugard now. Lugard, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, greetings from to you.
All right, Lugard.
Screen of commissioners.
You'd have to speak up, Lugard. We can barely hear you.
Andrew, the commissioner nominee to be screened by Victor Okojombo. Andrew, I carefully watched at this government. I discovered that HA people are left behind in this government, both in infrastructure and appointment. I begin to wonder, where is the position of HA people in this seems government? Andrew, students lamenting about the poor conducive environment. Andrew, you remember in this your station, I made mention of one school in Ogeda that one man called Onwa is using his own hard salary to pay teachers. And someone interrupted me, who was the vice chairman of a local government council before and could not attract even single project in his community.
All right, look at to also add to that quickly. The payment of teachers in any school is totally the job of the government.
He first of all
Look at
identified that yes,
the payment of teachers or civil servants in any school is the job of government.
For students to learn. You remember, education is bedrock of every society. So it's high time the government should please invest in education.
Thank you, Lugard. But please, let's also remember to hold on to our council chairmen and call them to do what they have to do. I think it's as much as it is important to always and very easy to always want to say, oh, call on the state government. The same way we are always quick to say, call on the federal government. Call on the federal government. Are you forgetting that there's a third, there's the local government, which is closest? In fact, in the local government, the council chairman possibly passes that school that you are talking about every single day, and it's within his jurisdiction to do something about it. Have you reached out? I think it might even be quicker to get a response if every single time you call and you try to say, our council chairman, please look at this school in so place, or you follow the appropriate channel and try to inform your council chairman. Perhaps he's not aware or he has not seen. There's local government education administrators. Have you tried to inform the appropriate people to do what is necessary? I think that's where we should start, at the grassroots level. And then I was trying to correct you. Payment of civil servant is totally the job of the government. So I don't know who you're saying is paying teachers. I don't know who you are saying. Perhaps out of his own goodwill, he wants to dash them money. That's understandable. But the payment of salaries of teachers, civil servants, is government's job. Uche Ken from Ichie, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you, my dear brother. The little I was taught, vice chairman, deputy governor, vice president has no access to budget until their principal does. And everybody knows that we hadn't any access to do anything unless we do through our goodwill. And I was the only vice chairman, that conducted free skill acquisition for 2 years and empower people. So Lugaman should go and rest one corner. Let me go straight to the point, Jerry. Former President Goodluck Jonathan calls for truth in Rivers political crisis. I can tell us for free that many were disappointed yesterday the way and manner the former president addressed issues. I have said it time without number that our governor is a good man, but as the Bible implies, bad communication corrupts good habits. Did you hear provocative language yesterday? Did you hear anything like anybody that does yesterday? People around him have been his problem. If people like Odili were there yesterday, he would have reminded us when Wike did not do well, and Governor will get angry from there. Please, Abele Jonathan, God bless you for the elderly advice. The local Jumbo led assembly to 8 commissioners today. First of all, do we have anything like Oko Jumbo led assembly? Is Oko Jumbo leading an assembly? And for heaven's sake, 50% of your newscast this morning told us that even INEC is patiently waiting for judiciary to speak. And until judiciary speaks, Martin Sameule remains the authentic speaker of the House of Assembly. Are we not aware? So all these jamborees will have rest when the law speaks. Let me take a bow.
Promise from Gukana. Good morning. Hello, Promise. All right, we'll start call. We're going to take a few messages now and see if we have time enough for one more call. We might have to wrap up earlier than expected on the newspaper review segment today because we have several commercials that we need to attend to. So please do well to bear with us, and whatever contributions you have to make, you can send them now through WhatsApp or on Facebook. This one says, good morning. For the past 1 year, the administration of Siminala Ifubara, Akoti local government has not gotten a commissioner nominee for screening. This tells that there's nobody. Does this mean there's nobody qualified to be commissioner? Valentine from Abonima. Good morning. Flagging for commissioning of roads, that is good, but I want to ask my Che brothers and sisters who are governor supporters, which of the road is he flagging and commissioning in Che? Umba Road is a no-go area. God's time. Port Harcourt Refinery to begin operation in July. To me, this is now becoming a joke. Obina, you sent that message in on Facebook. Berkel says, good morning. Refinery may begin operation end of July. My question is, will it crash the price of petrol when it finally begins to operate? Well, that's the expectation. Port Harcourt Refinery begins operation in July again. I don't believe them. They should first explain why the previous promise did not work. Wanyamu Obioma Noble says 1 year of Governor Fubara in office is impactful. However, it should consider payment of pensions and gratuities. Raymond Ezaliko says the list for the commissioner nominees to be screened today is indeed a good step by the governor. No room for vacancies. Christian Williams says until we see first petrol being produced from the Port Harcourt Refinery, then we can take NNPC serious. That's from Christian Williams. Told us we don't have a lot of time, so we'll take one more call from Abinoye in Abua. Good morning, Abinoye.
Good morning, it's me, Andrew.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, INEC waiting for the courts, to determine the status of the defected lawmakers. I've said earlier that the judiciary is one of our problems. I think that some of these matters should be expedited. Yes, because if we take criminal psychology to place, you should know that between this period, a lot of damage has been done. And so matters like this should not be waiting. We are waiting for too long. Jonathan, when flagging, commissioning the road, he said that the governor and Wike should work together. That statement is I think it cannot be a positive statement because it's difficult to make peace, between the wolf and the sheep. In 2015, Wike was high tension, and it was Goodluck Jonathan. So I think that Goodluck Jonathan have the complete credentials, to call the two of them, to settle them, other than just making an announcement that they should work together. It will be a difficulty. Thank you.
All right, Abinoye, thank you very much. But yes, the comments of the former president was really apt. Work together, peace. It takes two hands to clap. And then what's even most important, he said, nobody should want...
Are you up to date?
Apologies for that. Another very important thing he said is you can't take 100%. Nobody can. It has to be the principles of give and take and not the principle of I will take it all. So I think when he says that, then it simply means these two men, the governor and the FCT minister, should look at a common ground where they can meet and politically we move things forward. Well, that said, I'll see if I message. Francis Oporo says the highlighted list for commissioner nominees is what Rivers people have been expecting. It's long overdue. Francis Oporo. That's from you. And Blessed Ola says, former President Goodluck Jonathan made mention of political crisis in Rivers State. The FCT minister and governor should work together for the betterment of the state. This is a good one. And we all know the governor is fully in charge of Rivers State. And before NS says, the former president is a diplomat. Calling for a truce is welcome development. Advice leaders not to take 100% power, which is the crux in this Rivers State wahala. I think the Rivers people know who's against peace in this state. The former president spoke as a statesman. Well, that's the much we can take now. We go for a commercial that will lead us into the business news at 7. Thank you for your contribution. Stay with us.